Hello guys, this is the last update video for the Shieldwall build, and we did some changes that made us a little bit tankier and made me finally achieve one of my goals here. And what I mean by this, even though some people are doubting me that it's not possible, but hey, I made a build tanky enough to casually tank T3 Zesht Slam, and it takes about half our health bar, so it's very safe to tank it. You can now beat this boss on easy mode because pretty much as long as you are nicely stacked, there's nothing he can do to just kill you, as long as you are fighting back. The biggest change that I made is instead of going for even more armor on the body piece, which would be like probably, if I really wanted to, around 3000 armor, which would be a lot by the way, but a very kind person in the comment section told me about using lightning coil, and it stuck in my head for a while. I was like, yeah, that's actually really smart. It might not have the most armor in the game, because like with Iron Reflex we have like 700 armor on it, but being able to take 47% of physical damage as lightning damage is cutting enemy hitting power by half, especially that it's very easy to get more than 100% of armor applying to elemental damage. You can put refraction in both of the banners and you're gonna get extra 60% just by being in both banners at the same time. And aside of the body armor change, I also have personally crafted this shield myself, and I'm probably gonna make a video on how to craft one like this, if you are interested. It's surprisingly cheap, and you can make a good money from it if you're a bit lucky, so you can try, and hopefully you don't miss the video, okay? Don't do that to me. There was also a small change with the gems that I use. We got Valakor's Charge, which comes with the body piece. It's kinda whatever, who cares, doesn't do anything special. I gave up on the Iron Ward, because at this point with how much damage I have, the ability just doesn't scale hard enough to compete with my Shield Wall explosion, so it's gone. Which means that we have about 60 spirit that we can use for something, and we have two options. Option 1, Attrition, which pretty much just makes us deal more and more damage to a rare and unique enemies for every 2 seconds that they spend in our presence, which is a nice buff to have against like pinnacle bosses. But if you want to get even more tanky, you can invest in intelligence, put here blasphemy, level 20 and feeble, and with some supports that increase the curse effectiveness, it can actually go up to like 9-10% against bosses. And remember, the lower the enemy's attack value, the better armor works against it. So removing about 10% of the attack way before it even hits us is actually making it so much better for the armor to deflect the damage. And one small thing that came as a surprise to me, because I didn't really think of that, right? Because of this passive on body armor, we take lightning damage whenever we take physical damage, which means that Valako's Roar is constantly giving us frenzy charges to use, so the charge regulation can give us constantly the skill speed, which is nice, because otherwise we are a bit sluggish, you know? It's great. I didn't even think of that happening, but it's so good. Aside of that, since we don't have that much armor on the body piece, I gave up from those two nodes, because like what's the point of having sturdy metal if there's just kinda nothing to multiply out here. Instead of these, I decided to grab those two, because maybe the recoup damage, you know, it's not that much, but it's gonna give you some extra passive defense when you're not leeching life, right? Of course, there's still more upgrades that we could get for this build to make it much stronger, getting Palm of the Dreamer, but very expensive. We could get a jewel that gives us extra 3 levels on Shieldwall, which would make it also more expensive in cost, which would make Atalui Bloodletting give it even more damage boost. It would be like crazy damage boost for us to get that gem. Also, I fucked it up because I tried to corrupt it and instead of getting a level, I lost a level, so GG. There's also still Anointment on the amulet to do. We could get Spike Shield for extra damage and extra defense. If you wanted to be tanky, you can also consider Catalysis, because 5% of damage from hits taken is taken as random element, which would be fine. But then we have also Molten Being, which gives you nice extra fire damage, which aligns with us using the Palm of the Heart or whatever. And also 5% of physical damage taken is taken as fire damage, and that's much better because this one is all physical damage, not from hits only. So those annoying physical damage over time pulls from Abyss would also slightly be affected by it. Or you can grab both, because Megalomaniac exists, right? So yeah, I succeeded at tankiness. I have tested this build against Zesht. On T3 I was able to tank every single attack, including the slam. I was able to tank everything from the expedition boss as well. I'm not sure which is his strongest attack, but I will assume it's the charge slam thingy with the sword into the ground, and I tanked it even before getting as tanky as I am now. I was able to complete Delirium with it, although you will see in the background that because of PoE not being able to be used with the game capture on Direct 12, my GPU encoder is absolutely getting destroyed now with the window capture, and there's no way I can fix it. I've been trying for days now. It really made me upset in terms of content creation. There's also Ritual. I'm pretty convinced I can do that boss easily. There's just nothing really to have a feat of tankiness because most of the damage is like chaos and shit, so it's not really armor affected in this build. There's also Orbiter of Ash, but don't you worry, the moment when I have a chance to fight him as well, hopefully on the Uber difficulty, I'm probably gonna just drop a separate video of me just Herdur, 50k armor, face tank the boss, something like that, and you will be having a chance to see how tanky I am against him as well. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Also, please visit my Twitch.